Welcome to my channel, Main Street Orlando. My name is Josie, and today we're here at Disney Springs to check out all the latest Disney merch. Let's go. In our last video, we came here to the Art of Disney for their special artist signing event, specifically to visit William Silvers. We interviewed him, we looked at some of his pieces, and today we're back to see him again. So we're back here with William Silvers, and today he is working on a demo, and it is Stitch. I know there's a lot of Stitch fans out there, Stitch and Scrump, and we're able to stand here and just watch him paint, and it's just like very elaborate. What could you say about this piece, William?
Okay, this is one of my favorite pieces. I did do a version of this for an event in Japan several years ago, and I decided to do it again for a demo. I'm doing demos at my event until the 14th of this month. And then I'll be back October 8th to 18th.
October 8th to 18th. And keep that in mind here at the Art of Disney at Disney Springs. Keep that in mind. Put it in your calendar.
And then I'll also be here from November 5th to the 15th.
You got that?
Yep.
All my Disney art fans, please put that in your calendar.
And I just wanted to say hi to all my collectors. Some of you guys know me already and collect my art, and other ones, we have these 2 extra dates. So if you're around the area, swing by before the 14th or October and November, please swing by. And every day I'm going to be doing demos. So sometimes I'll have a different one than the day before. Sometimes I'll have 2 different ones in one day. So this one I'm working on Stitch hanging out with Scrumpy at the beach and, you know, having a good time relaxing. So
that's it. So how do you go about this? Does this have layers? Is there layers to like maybe acrylic paint and then oil paint, or how do you go around this?
I don't always go over it with oils, but with these I like the painterly look, so I'm trying to paint it like oils. And then later on, I will go over and touch up a little bit here and there with oils, get more of a painterly rough look to it, because that's the feel I like for this.
And what is a demo? What really is a demo?
So what I did was I did sketches, and I got those approved through Disney to do demos at our events.
Okay.
That way you can see how I approach the paintings, because I know a lot of the guests, they look at the paintings and they can't really figure out in their head how that's possible to start out with a white canvas and create the artwork that I do. So this way they actually see it come to life right in front of their eyes.
And this is a future piece.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So it's something that he's currently does not have released, and we're able to come see him work on it. So the pre-release, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so and get a look way before it's out. It may be out in October or November. It may, if not, then for the Festival of Arts in January.
Ooh, Festival of the Arts. He's always there at the festival. We've seen you there more than a couple times.
Yes.
And you worked on Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
The movie.
My first movie was Mulan, and what was cool about that, it was in '94. I came to see the studios, and they asked me if I'd be interested in working on backgrounds. So my first movie was Mulan, but I got to get in right in the beginning. So I learned like from the start all the way to the end. I was on it for like 3-4 years until it was finished. And it was just neat seeing the process. As a background artist, we would do like the little thumbnails, little color thumbnails. So like this scene would be this big. And we do like just a little tiny scene with the little Scrump and Stitch like that.
It's a little tiny thin paintbrush, and then you would just...
Yeah, you would actually paint these little guys.
Wow.
Because you would paint them quick and it was rough, but you were exploring the color for that sequence.
Okay.
And then from there we would do keys, and then once that's approved, then we do the big paintings. And some of the paintings were like 15, 20 feet long if the characters are like going quickly through a scene. So like in Mulan, the Hans were going through the rock forest. I did a couple of those scenes, and it was a long scene because all the rocks are flying by, and the background is more still. It's still moving, but it's moving slower. So it gives that depth in the scene.
And how long does it take to finish, let's say, one scene?
It depends on how complex. So if it's just foliage, that's one thing. But the Forbidden City, those were 3-4 weeks, sometimes 5 or 6 weeks to complete, because they had all the steps and all the little lanterns and all that stuff was on different layers. It was quite complex.
Wow.
But we had the little keys and the thumbnails kind of used as reference, and then if somebody got a background approved, then we would have that background in front of us because we had to match the scene to their scene.
Okay.
So you couldn't have, like, let's say, a little bit more of a purple tint to your painting if theirs didn't have that. You had to match it as exact as you could. Not just in the color, but also the style of the film.
So it's a big teamwork.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you're not an individual person in these things. You work a lot with other people.
You work as one.
That's cool.
Yeah. It wasn't supposed to be anybody's painting that looked like their painting. They all had to be the style of the film.
Wow. And it was the same with Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch was more challenging because the art director wanted to do it in watercolor because he liked the look.
Okay.
But watercolors, Disney didn't do any watercolors since either Dumbo or Pinocchio. I don't know which one was the last one.
Okay.
I can't say. It's one of those two.
Okay.
So we did have one of the guys was still living that worked on these watercolor films way back when. All the shorts were watercolors. There was a lot of films that were done in watercolors. And he came in, he talked to us, and we had to ramp up to learn how to do them.
Wow.
Yeah. So what he said was, doing an acrylic background, you do one background. When you do watercolors, it's like doing it 20 times. Because you do a wash and you build from light to dark. So you do a wash and it takes 3 or 4 hours for that to dry. So we always worked on like several different backgrounds at a time because you couldn't sit there and wait 3 or 4 hours before you started.
For it to dry.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a complex process.
Yes,
so that's why Lilo and Stitch was harder to realize.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every background was just beautiful though. I mean, it has that really pretty look to it.
I mean, it's Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Did you have to go to Hawaii to envision this?
Yeah, I mean, we had, for ramping up, we would go to the parks before they would open, and we would paint scenes, and then when we get back, we would critique each other's work.
Oh, wow.
Try to figure out what worked, what didn't, what colors worked. There was we would use, to create a dark blue, we didn't use the blue right out of the tube because it had a tendency to break up when it dried. It was weird.
Okay.
So what we would do is we'd use a turquoise and we would use a deep magenta. We mixed those two together and it made a dark blue.
Oh.
And when you use that as a wash, it didn't break up. And then for the rocks, we would use rock salt. We'd do a heavy wash in that shape of a rock and we'd drop salt on it. And then you would put on a shelf and you can't touch it.
Really?
Yeah, it would, the salt would draw in the pigment where it landed. And so it create these little rock textures, like the volcanic rock of Hawaii.
And when you see the film, do you look back or does it make you think back to all those things you guys did?
Yeah, and if you would see the film today and you see the rocks, the lava rocks, you'll see, you could tell that it was rock salt that was dropped into the...
I'm gonna go look at Lilo and Stitch and I'm gonna look at that volcanic rock.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm going back to that.
Yeah.
And during your career, you worked in these films, do you feel like it shaped you as an artist in regards to now your individual gallery?
Well, definitely. I mean, it's the illustration I did in New York previous too. I always had a sense of design and stuff like that too. But the films that I worked on, we were really particular about staging the characters. You couldn't overtake the characters. So like in this right here, I'm pushing back the distant palm trees. It's matching the sky. It is a little bright here, but once I do Stitch and Scrump are gonna pull away from the background.
Okay,
So
I've seen
staging the
you
character.
mix and mix and mix. It's a lot.
Yes.
You know, I thought it was much more complex than that. And we've seen him demo before, and it's just you never stop mixing. You think it's done, but it's not.
It's not. You just keep layering and layering until you get it the way you like. And when we would have like meetings at Feature Animation, we would talk a lot about theater. Like when you watch, you go to like Broadway and you watch concert, or not a concert, but a play.
The Broadway show.
Yes. The scenes that they would bring in supported the cast, and that was our whole idea with creating the backgrounds.
Okay.
It was like they always said that if you had the backgrounds without the character, you should be able to tell where the character was going to be by the way it was painted, because everything was about the characters. We staged it.
Right.
Yes.
Right. You create a scene, and I think it also creates the mood for the scene.
Yes, it does.
Right?
It does.
I was just looking at a piece right now. It's Nani and I'm looking at it right now. Nani and Lilo.
Yes.
And if you see, it creates a mood for them both as sisters when they're bonding and they're talking about something that is difficult. And I think back in the film when Nani's talking to Lilo and just having a difficult conversation with her very small sister. But I remember it being a dark, starry sky. And I believe it was one of their last nights where they thought they weren't going to be together anymore. So I see where you say like it just sets up the stage for these characters.
Right. So it's a pretty scene, but the top part is heavy. So it's like it's the heaviness of Nani trying to tell Lilo she's going to be taken away in the morning.
Right.
And she chickens out. She can't do it.
Right.
So she sings a song. So it's pretty, but you have that darkness at the top that's weighing on her decisions and stuff like that, and how everything is falling apart. It's a stressful scene, and it has Stitch climbing up the stairs, and he looks at the family of ducklings.
We're gonna look at that piece after this, so you guys can envision what we're talking about. And Stitch did leave after that. Yeah, he did. I think that's where he left, and he came the scene with the ducklings. Yes, the ugly duckling story. So this is very influential, and I know there are a lot of young adults, kids, who are thinking of becoming an artist in whichever form. What is your advice, or what would you like to tell these young adults, these children that want to be you when they grow up?
You know, I was a single father, and my kids during Christmas, they're always like, what can we get you? I was like, do drawings for me. That's all I want. And they're like, but we can't do drawings like you. And I'm like, I don't want them like me. I want them like you. I mean, kids have like an incredible imagination, and the stuff that they come up with is far better than what we can. I mean, it is really cute stuff.
It is.
And it's just, keep drawing, keep being inspired, because life will beat that out of you. And if you can never grow up, then you're like, you succeeded being an adult.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, because the kids are so imaginative. I mean, the stuff that they come up with is just so incredibly cute.
I like that. I love that.
Yeah.
I love this. So thank you so much, William.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for always conversating with us, and looking forward every time he comes for the events. We'll come over, we'll talk to him some more, and yes, I'll leave the link down below in the description box for his website if you want to check out his website. I saw on your website you have your pieces from your gallery, you have the names of them, and you can check out. It's like a online gallery.
Yes, and all this stuff is event exclusive. You have to come to one of my events to purchase it. Right. But I will be posting the new dates in October and November. We just found out those are secure, and we're set for those. So I'll post that on the Facebook and website.
Perfect.
The next week or so.
Thank you so much, William.
Well, thank you. Thank you all out there.
So working on the demo, Now I see that there's another color added to this. So no more blues, right? Oh wait, Scrump already was worked on a little bit. Doing the inner ears. We're relaxing with William Silvers. I heard somebody the other day say it reminded them of like Bob Ross. Oh no, what's his name? Ross.
Yeah, Bob Ross.
Yeah, Bob Ross, yeah. With a show where he would paint, everybody just watch him paint.
He was always relaxing. He always had happy trees.
Happy trees.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think my trees are pretty happy. I don't know if my trees are as happy as his trees. They're pretty happy.
Pretty cool. This is the piece we were talking about. Do you see it's Nani and Lilo where they're having a very difficult conversation. There's Scrump there as well. And then this is the darker sky he was talking about.
And these are.
And then the darker part here down below, there's Stitch. You see coming up the stairs with the little book there of the Ugly Duckling. So this is the piece we were talking about. And if you purchase your artwork with him here during his events, he'll go ahead and do a special signing because this is an artist signing event. So look at him, he's doing a Scrump. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that segment. We always enjoy a good Art of Disney segment, especially with the artists.
That's the best section.
Yes.
When you have the artists talking about what they create,
Yes.
it's amazing.
It's amazing. So guys, please check out the website. And if you haven't seen our last video where we did the interview, on the first interview before this, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the description box, or wait for the end of this video so you could just click on the video. It's a Disney and Pixar collection about cats. Yes, a selection of everyone's favorite fluffy characters from Disney and Pixar that will warm your heart. My favorite one being Lucifer. Yes, the cat from Cinderella, which I believe he is the star of that movie. It's what made the movie very quirky. The story around Lucifer and the mouse.
Yeah.
The mice. Yes, we have Jack, Gus, and all of their friends escaping Lucifer's wrath. And Lucifer was a menace. He was a menace to Cinderella too. Anyways, so I love that it has his little face there. This is nice and basic. And also scratches. Do you see the scratches on his name right there as soon as the camera focuses? Yes, and when you turn the shirt around, let me show you. There's some more scratches. Because I feel like that is Lucifer's signature right there. Yes, what I like about this shirt, it has like the little like swiggly hem on there. And it's nice and basic and kind of like tight fitting. So perfect for summer. These are $30, by the way. A favorite of many, Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. And he's holding up his eyebrows and his ears. How cute is he? This way or that way, some stitch work on the side. Okay, this is a very cute one. Same style. I just realized something. This collection is not about cats.
There are 3 cats.
Yeah, there are 3 cats out of 4 characters, but it's about fluffy characters, beloved fluffy characters, because Lotso is definitely not a cat. I was like, is there something I didn't know about Lotso?
Maybe, you never know.
No, he is a bear. He is a fluffy Pixar bear.
Hugging bear.
Yes, a Lotso hugging bear. It says, tickle me pink Lotso. And then there he shows his true personality, okay? What you see is what you get right there. Because he tricked us in the movie. He definitely tricked us all. And then finally, there's the beautiful, the lady, Marie. Perfect Marie. Look at her when she's brushing her fur. You see, getting ready to sing. Is that what she does with her brother and her mother? She sings, singing her scales. But anyways, this is the fit in case you were wondering. It is treat time. So we're here at Amaret's Patisserie. You guys know they always have something new going on. And for summertime, key lime grapefruit tart. It is a key lime custard on a sugar tart filled with layers of grapefruit jam and grapefruit cream for $8.50. Mr. Emil, I think is gonna like this one. How cute. For $19, they have a Mickey and Minnie cookie art with edible watercolor paints. And look, they have like a little summer edition. They're on the beach. It looks like on the water. Look, there's Mickey Mouse on the float. And then there's Minnie Mouse with her sunnies. These are the treats that they have. Oh, look at the petite Minnie Mouse dome. And then that's the one we're gonna get, the key lime tart. And these are the large dome cakes you can get for $67. They all have different flavorings. Like the Daisy Duck one is adorable. It is lemon chiffon cake with the white chocolate mousse, strawberry. So what is that? How do you pronounce that word? Pate, the fruit, white chocolate, crispy pearls. Here it is. We have it in a plate this time, not unboxing this time. So
Wait, first you have to show it. Before
we have to show it. We do have to show it. Okay, so I'm gonna do something creative here. Okay, you guys. Mr. Emil, focus on the treat. That looks like a little gummy worm, by the way, whatever that is.
It looks like.
But it looks very good. Yeah, it has a little flower petal right there. That right there is actually a little flower petal. So very interesting. I know he loves citrusy sweets. I'm not a citrusy fan, but it's perfect for the summertime. And we're gonna go ahead and cut into it. You know what, Mr. Emil? Can you pick up the camera and show how it looks like on the inside? Because I think that's gonna be a little impossible. There we go, much better. Let's cut into this. Once we get to the tart, that's where it gets difficult. You guys, if you guys watch our videos, you know we struggle with these. Very, very much. I think I'm gonna have to do a pizza situation, or like a pizza slice. I don't want my fork to break and then there be plastic in my food. It's the tart, it's the tart. I wish I had a knife. I should have gotten a knife.
Should.
Yeah.
Late for that.
A little late for that. Okay, you get it? It's a lot of mousse. Okay, let's go ahead and just take a bite. How about that? Let's just go ahead and take this bite. Definitely a tart treat, and it started raining. All right, Mr. Emil, go ahead and try it. I know you're gonna like this. It kind of reminds me of key lime pie.
Key lime pie.
Yeah, it reminds me of key lime pie. I mean, it's inspired by key lime pie. And then the tart just kind of reminds me of pie crust. Mr. Emil, make the tart face. It is tart, isn't it? A little sour? Yeah.
Just a little.
You know, it reminds me of Key West. I mean, Key West is known for their key lime pie.
Key lime pie.
Yeah. What do you think? What is this gummy situation?
Oh yeah, try that.
Let's try the gummy part.
It's like a bittersweet.
Sweet, tastes like lemon. This is definitely refreshing. With some water, ice water, and this, perfect for summer.
Sprite.
With Sprite,
Yep.
more sugar.
Yeah.
From 1 to 10, Mr. Emil, what would you rate this?
1 to 10, I'm gonna say 9.
A 9. If you like Disney princesses, we gotta check out this collection here at the Vera Bradley store. For Princess Aurora, in other words, Sleeping Beauty, Briar Rose. Okay, we have the 3 fairies. Now, let me see if I get this right. There's Merryweather, Fauna, and Flora.
Flora.
Right? Did I get it right this time? Okay, look at how pretty this tote bag is. It is $130. Okay, we got bows. We got bows with prints. And then here are the fairies. I love this. It is so princessy, don't you think? Yes, and pixie dust. Not pixie dust, Mr. ML, more like magic. That's magic. No. And then the inside, we have some icons on there with her crown for $165. This original Vera tote with a paisley design, but oh my gosh, look at this scene where she tries on the dress. How cute. That's Merryweather, right? You know, I gotta get the fairies straight. I gotta get the fairies straight. You guys are probably screaming at the screen right now. Okay, then there she is. We have Aurora wearing her blue dress. She's wearing her blue dress right there. And then up here, she's wearing her pink dress. Oh, and look at the birthday cake, the leaning tower of birthday cake.
And the bird.
And the birdies. This is very cute. So if you look closely at the design, you'll see many things. Yes, you see the fairies all throughout. Very, very cute. Okay, and oh, look, you get to see the dress when it get mixed in between the pink and the blue because the fairies couldn't, come in agreement. So there we go. We got the mashup of the pink and blue. It is so cute. And attached to the bag, which is sold separately, is this little wallet. Look how cute, with one of the birdies and a bow. The wallet was $25, just like this little accessory. It's like I would say like a leatherette accessory. Look, make it pink, make it blue. And then there's the cosmetic bag for $65. The large duffel for $145. The same paisley design, perfect for travel, perfect for, I don't know, dance school, anything. Okay, and then they also have the plush throw blanket for $75. I'm gonna look around the store. If I see it open anywhere, I'll show you guys, but I see, oh, do you see the angry fairy right there? Look at the giant bow they have made for this lounge, and look at the wallpaper. Look, Mr. Emo, I would like a room with this wallpaper. For $100, they have the hipster, as well as this wallet here, which I believe you can treat it as a crossbody, also $100. Once you open it, I think there's a strap to this. Let's figure this out. Let's open it up. No, I think that's my imagination, but it's a pretty good wallet. Perfect for the parks, this little sling backpack for $85 with all the fairies. Or they have the little small crossbody. Look at this one for $80. There's another princess in the collection, and it is Jasmine. Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. Okay, the tote bag here is $130, and it features, oh, you guys are gonna get me for this. I always say his name wrong. It's either Raja or Raya. I think it's Raja. Okay, please don't be mad at me. But anyways, look at the inside print with the genie's lamp. It looks like it is reversible because they are displaying them in reversible mode here. The product's the same as the collection we were showing you for Aurora, so I'm not going to repeat the prices, but they have the small little crossbody, and look at the print. We have Raja, I'm just gonna say it that way, and then there is Jasmine. She has like a little crossed arm pose. How cute is the large duffel bag? Look, it even has a boo. Oh, I just adore a boo. I mean, he could be good and then he can be bad at times, you know? He's a good monkey and a bad monkey. But he means well. He's mischievous. You're right, Mr. Emil. He's very mischievous. He always means well, though. You know, he's helping out Aladdin. Okay, and then over here, look at her caressing her pet. They don't have the throws open so we can see the design, but just looking at it folded, this is a gorgeous design. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look, we have Raja, and then there's Jasmine. There's the crossbody here. Look at Raja enjoying time with his owner. Oh, and look over here, there's one where she's riding the magic carpet. I like that. They also have the famous wallet, a little accessory here of Raja. Isn't that cute? Look, it has like little overlays. It almost looks a little 3D. It's a full leather material. These are probably $25. Let me double check. Oh no, the price is off, but yeah, I bet it's $25. They have the wallets, which you can also hang on the totes as an accessory, and the sling backpack, which I say are great for the parks. Made it inside the Star Wars Galactic Outpost because I'm here specifically for one of these. Okay, it is, Mr. ML, focus for me. The Star Wars Adorables, and it is, I guess, series 1 for Grogu. Grogu moments. How cute is this? And it's actually not just adorable figure, it's a whole display. They don't have the box to show you all the ones that you can get, but I promise it's really cute. We're gonna buy one of these and show you and open it. $13. So in one of my last videos, I showed you guys this collection they have going on. It's like a racing collection. There's pod racing, there's X-Wings, and now they have added something new to the collection. And it is this jacket that says Mas Espa, Bunta Eve Classic, Grand Arena, Pod Racing. Isn't that cool? And then it has a little patch here that features Anakin as a child, you know, when he was pod racing. This is perfect for episode 1 fans, which episode 1 was a pretty great film. And yes, there is a pod racing video game coming up soon. I think we've talked about this before. So it says Skywalker and then all of the sponsors down below. Did I see the price of this? $80? Just like in Tatooine Traders over in Hollywood Studios, you know, the exit gift shop for Star Tours, the attraction, they sell the autograph prints here and now they have pricing.
Finally.
Finally, yes, you don't have to ask the cast member for pricing. Okay, so this autograph print is $500 and it is the voice of BB-8. Yes, BB-8 has a voice actor and it is Brian Herring, if you didn't know. Pretty cool. Okay, over here. Oh, hello, hello, Lando Calrissian. Okay, this one is $850. The original autograph of Billy D. Williams. If you're a fan of the prequels, you are definitely a fan of Hayden Christensen, right? Anakin Skywalker, $995 for this one. Then the original autograph, I know there's a lot of reflection because these are framed pieces, but just so you know who that is, right? You know who that is, the voice of Emperor Palpatine, Clive Reville. Is that how you pronounce it? $750.
Your friend is up there.
Where's my friend? Oh, my friend. My friend. Hello, I can Jabba the Hutt. Okay, by Dave, I forget his, Berkeley, right? That's his last name?
Yes.
Berkey? I forget his last name. $400 for this one. The last name is Barclay. Mr. ML, if you can purchase one of these, which one would it be? Okay, he fooled me. I thought he was gonna say look, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, we promise. But I thought you were gonna say either 3PO or Darth Maul, which is over there, but you didn't. He said he wants Anakin. Or Darth Vader. Speaking of Darth Vader, they do have one here by Dave Prowse, but it doesn't have a price. Oh yes, it is $850 for this one. And then I cannot read all the way up there for 3PO. Oh, it is $600. Anthony, and I don't know the last name because I can't read from here. It's Anthony Daniels. Okay, that one up there is $1,495 by Ewan McGregor. Yes, Obi-Wan Kenobi up there. And then this one I've never seen before. It is Rosario Dawson, Ahsoka Tano. You know the new Ahsoka Tano series, $850. Here we go. Let's unbox it. We paid for it. All right, let's do a little ASMR here. That was perfect. All right. Miss Ramo's like smiling over here. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's see. So this is part of the display. Oh, does it go upward?
Like a helmet.
Like a helmet?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. So there's various various pieces to this. All right, let's go random then. All right, thank you, Mr. Ramo. He has a little table for me. We're doing lots with like 2 hands. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we got here. Is that a bantha? It could be, or probably not. Oh, let's focus it right there. He only has 1 hand. Oh no, I think it's a bantha. I don't know. Let's see what else we get. All right, this feels like the flat surface. So this is the other component. Okay, so maybe this is like, what? Okay, we'll see what this is about. Yeah, that's Luke for sure. Here we go. Wow, so we gotta build this.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's no kidding, we have to build this. Okay, so then here has to be Grogu.
Should be.
Should be, so there he is. So it looks like he's balancing here. I'm gonna take a wild guess that he's gonna balance right here. You see, I push him in like that.
Right,
you see? And then we're gonna attach him. Is it here? I'm like guessing here. Huh. Is there a way? Oh wait, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it this way.
maybe you have the.
Yeah, this is the card. This is gonna make sense once I open this. How about we open the collector's guide and that will tell us
How to do it?
So you can collect 8. You see, those are all the 8. You know which one I really wanted? Okay, the one with the Anzelans.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
the
which
one I wanted.
You got
And I got
that one.
this one. You see, which is a rare. I got a rare.
Oh, you got a real?
I got a rare. So the one I wanted was a common, but I actually got a rare with Luke Skywalker.
Cool.
Yeah. So here we go. This is what we got. So we gotta make that. Let's build that. We gotta build that somehow. We'll make it happen. First component, right here, which is the background image of Luke. Second component, here we have
The bantha.
I don't think it's a bantha, but we're gonna call it a bantha for now. Then the other component, which is the one, oh, it has to be here. There we go. And then we have a last component, which is right here. Am I right?
Yep.
And there, we're gonna insert this into the Grogu display piece. Hold on, I'm trying to make which is right in here, like that. And voila, we got our little fun display piece. You can check out our previous video where we come here to Disney Springs for more of the latest Disney merch and our first interview with William Silvers right up here, or the one prior to that where we go to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I cannot wait to see you guys again very soon. Bye!